What's up, guys? I think I'm gonna name this video "Showing Up" or "Show Up" and discover what works for you. I've been going at this for about a few weeks, probably about a month now, where I'm just working out each day. I think I've taken like 1 or 2 days break off of just kind of either like if I take a day off, then it's either just like stretching and doing some I don't know, doing some jumping jacks or some really light intensity work. But for the most part, I think I've been getting or giving anywhere from 60 to 80% at the end of the day for my workouts. Sometimes it's either split in between. I really haven't done one workout, like one really high intensity workout in this past month. Maybe a few, but the remainder of that has got to be somewhere like 60 to 80% split 2 workouts in a day or 3 workouts in a day. I'm still discovering what works out for me, and when you go and you do a workout and you still feel like you got a little bit of juice in the tank. Let's say you feel like maybe I did 40%. Maybe did I give that everything? 50%. Okay, I felt like I did pretty good, right? I felt really good during what I did. Was I giving 100% and I still have more in the tank? Well, do you want to split that up or do you want to continue doing what you're doing? And I think that's one of the most important factors about showing up. Is in order to discover what works for you, you have to show up. And I think many people in the industry, so many amazing athletes and influencers, YouTubers, just, hey, your mom or dad, your brother, your best friend has said, like, just show up. Whatever you're into, just show up to what it is, no matter if you're not feeling like doing it, right? If you're like, it's like David Goggins has said, right? It's what we do now. I remember when I was running, I was waking up after listening to Goggins for years. I mean, just listening to all the different motivational speeches, and Grant Cardone, that's what his name, has just said, just show up. Rich Roll has said that too. But Goggins was like, whatever it is that you're doing, do it. And if you don't feel like it, just say that's what we do now. And when I was running at about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, I remember hitting that point where I'm like, damn, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? You know what I mean? This freaking sucks, waking up this early. And my drive, my motivation, and my determination was greater than the pain that I was feeling from the day before. So once you kind of break that barrier, once you go past that, it really does just become something that you do, and it's not even a thought in your head whether you want to do it or not. You just do it automatically, just like having a reaction to someone spooking you, right? If someone jump scares you, your immediate course of action is to just jump, right? That's how it is. That's just what you do. That's just what happens. So, I mean, I'm not saying everybody gets, spooked like that easy, but it just, if you can turn the path of your goal into something where you don't even have to think about doing it, and you don't have, that's like one less boundary. That's one less hoop that you've got to jump through to get to where you want to go. And pretty much that's what I was feeling today. Since this past month, I just, you know, the workouts, they accumulate in your muscle soreness. And um, I really haven't worked out this much over or the course of so many days in a long time. Um, not, I mean, not for a few years, because I've been kind of working out on and off for a few years, but uh, recently I just realized we have a finite amount of time here, so you gotta put in what you can and just show up, and make sure your goals are right in front of you all the time. You got to be able to see it every day. And I just, felt pretty weak today. I mean, I was sneezing, and I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if my immune system's down. I've been eating super well, as far as I know, and I did sleep with the window open last night, so I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it, but honestly, it mostly feels like kind of fatigue. I'm not gonna say overtraining. I don't know. I have no idea, but it definitely felt like my immune system and just drive today was just bogged down. But instead of making excuses and why I shouldn't do it, or why thinking about why I should skip today, I said, hey, screw it. You know what I mean? Not only did I want to share with you guys this audio recording, because I think we all go through it. We all go through this where we're just we have to, despite what other people say or even what we tell ourselves, we have to kick our own butts and just showing up, giving even 20%, 10%, just showing up. And even if you do one rep, there's a good chance that when you do that one rep, you're gonna do more than one rep. But if you just show up to where you normally work out, or show up to the pull-up bar, show up to your music production station, show up by putting the guitar in your hands to play music and practice, that right there locks it in. You basically made it. Because I want to say 99% of the time, after you show up, it's on. You've overcame the hardest part, and now you can put in a little bit of time, put in a little bit of work, and work on your craft. It's as we all know, it's so much of it is a mental game that we kind of play in our heads before we get to doing the actual thing. Sometimes we psych ourselves out. But the beautiful part about it is, in the quest for finding the best version of ourselves and becoming stronger and upgrading our skills, developing ourselves, sometimes we forget about the journey. Sometimes we forget that we are on the adventure every day. Granted, I know that we need our rest, of course. Good sleep. Some people can sleep 3 hours. Some people can sleep 5 hours. But I guarantee you, it took them a long time, or I would say it's taken anyone who has their routine dialed in It didn't happen overnight. Maybe it did. Who knows? But it takes time. It takes work. It takes effort to discover what's going to work for you and how you can situate and plan your day out the way you want it, so you can have time management on your side, instead of being all scatterbrained and like, I'm gonna do this and oh my gosh, I gotta do that, and then you're just running around all over the place and you're not being as efficient as you can. And the tragedy, the sad part about that adventure is when you take time and you psych yourself out and you find out the next day that, hey, you know what? I should have did something yesterday. Or you're laying in bed that night and you're like, damn, you know what? Why can't I sleep right now? I've got energy. I can do something right now. You know, it'll come. Those things, they come back to you. So when it comes to the day, make sure you're prepared. You know, like Eric Thomas says, preparing doesn't guarantee a win or a victory, but it makes the chances better. It increases your chances. Yeah, I'm super into sharing this stuff with you guys, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are in the same boat as me and other people, and we're looking for other people to validate the way we might feel, or how we're looking for motivations. And I'll admit, there's been so many times where I couldn't find the inner motivation for myself. So I've been looking for that exterior motivation from somewhere. And it's all over YouTube. You know what I mean? It's pretty much everywhere, all over social media. And it's in abundance. And then you have the people who are constantly consuming all this media. And so they're actually getting an overload of motivation, and it just becomes another, you've got this just bearing weight of motivation that you don't even know you have, and you don't take any action. You just become an addict for motivation to make you feel good, which oh my gosh, you'll know though, when you'll know that you have to take action at some point, because those motivational videos are not gonna affect you anymore. And then you have that voice inside your head telling you, hey, you got to get shit done. These videos, they're not hitting. You know why? Because you're not even acting off the last video you just watched. You've consumed 20 motivational videos and you haven't done anything since then. So the more that you can motivate yourself and find something within, I mean, you're going to be 10 times better off. Yeah, I think I'm hitting the 15-minute mark here pretty soon, but guys, if you like this video, hell yeah. I'm glad you guys did. If you didn't like this video, hey, maybe catch me on the next one. I'm going to be pushing these videos out as much as I can, and I hope to hear you guys in the comment section. And yeah, that's going to be it. Peace.